Hello, Mr. Dowse here, and in this video we're going to look at errors in if statements, but specifically on casting. So this piece of code is very similar to task 21, which is asking you to guess a correct number. So this is going to basically give you that solution. It's very difficult for me to give you a example without really solving the code for you. So if you're still working on it and you don't want to know the answer, have a look at the other video on if statement errors, and if that doesn't help you, then you'll have to come back to this one. So first of all, I've set a value called correct to 23. The integer value 23, we know it's an integer because it's in white, it's not got quotes around it. I'm then also going to set the value guess to the input of please enter a number between 1 and 100, which will be displayed to the user. They'll hopefully put something sensible and it will get stored here in the guess variable. Now what I've got here are some common things that I've been seeing of people that are trying to get this to work and don't really understand how to do it. So let's have a quick look. There's some errors here, and I'm going to do a run module and we're going to see what the first one is. Aha! Now this we looked at in the previous video on if statements, and that means assign the value 23 as a string into the value number. Number becomes equal to the string value 23. Well, we can't do that in an if statement. An if statement has to be true or false. So we can't use equals like we did here, because here we're assigning values into a variable. We need to say, is it equal to? And it's similar, but it's not the same. And that is how we say equal to. If number is equal to 23, in which case, print congratulations, you guessed it. Else if number is less than 23. So let's run that again. Well, that'll actually compile, but it won't work. So I don't think we've got any more syntax errors. Let's just run our code. And number is not defined. Number's not defined. Well, why is number not defined? Because this is another error I've seen quite a bit. Well, number isn't the variable I, in this particular instance, have set up. I've set my variable up to contain number as correct. So I've got a couple of choices here. I can change it here, or I can change it here. It doesn't really matter. I'll change it here, but I have to stick to the same variable name. And even if I did that, that would still be wrong because it is not exactly the same. So that's corrected that. I'm now comparing the value stored in correct with 23. This is another error that I've seen. I'm going to come and look at that in a second. So please enter a number between 100, 45. Less than is not supported between instances of str and int. And this is where the error with casting comes in. So there are several more errors in here, and I need to discuss all of those before we fix that particular syntax error. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm saying, is correct equal to the string 23? Well, 23 should not be a string, it should be an integer. So we should not do that. We should do this, or something similar to that. That's still not perfect, but I'm going to come back to that. Here, again, I'm comparing a string to be less than an integer, and it told me I can't have a string. So I'm going to go again and type in correct. And this still won't work, and it's still wrong, so don't quit the video just yet. Let's keep watching, but it's certainly getting closer. So let's now do run module, and we're going to get the same error. Oh, 76. Congratulations, you guessed it. Something's wrong there. Now this is an error that I've seen quite a bit from students. So I typed in 76 and it says congratulations, you guessed it. Well, how is that possible? So let's have a look. 76, congratulations, you guessed it. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. What I've actually done here, let's think about it carefully. I've said is correct, which is storing the value 23, equal to 23. Well, yes, it is. It always is because we assigned it there. And I've seen lots of students doing that. It's not correct that I want to be comparing to 23. It's the user's guess. So I need to change that to guess. And now whatever's typed in at the keyboard will be compared to 23 to see if it's correct. So that's better. And I obviously need to do the same thing here. So here I also need to type guess. So now I'm seeing if what the user entered is equal to 23, which is correct, and if it is, it says correct, you guessed it. I'm checking if the guess that the user created was less than 23, and if it was less than 23, it's going to put nope, that's too low, and if it wasn't equal to 23, and it wasn't less than 23, well, it must be higher, so I can do an else statement and say, no, that's too high. Now, again, this still won't work, and it's still not perfect. So let's just have a quick look. I'm going to run the module. And if I type in 23, I get an error. It can't support instances of str and int. It doesn't like comparing a string with an integer. Okay, so we've got to look at casting. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But before I do, it's all right putting 23 in here, but if the guess was randomized, so the correct answer, we didn't know what it was and we randomized it, well, this wouldn't work. This wouldn't work because the correct answer would always be 23. So we need to compare it to the variable that stores the number, because later on that's going to become randomized. So I don't want to say if guess is equal to 23. I actually want to compare a variable with a variable, and that's how we do if statements the vast majority of the time. So I'm going to say if guess equals correct, and if guess is less than correct. Because now I could change that to be 67 and my code would still work. Put it back to 23 and my code still works. If that said 23 in there, I'd have to correct it each time I wanted to make a change. So this is now far more accurate, and this is close to where most people got to. So let's run it, and we're still going to get that very same error. Okay, I'll put in 25, and I cannot compare str with int. So this is the issue. This is where people have been struggling the most. They've struggled with some of these other bits we've talked about, but we also need to know what casting means. So whenever we get an input from the keyboard, it's stored as a string. So whatever's stored in guess is stored as a string. So let me demonstrate that. If I was to type in 23 at the keyboard, guess would actually equal 23 like that. Now, does that match that? No, it doesn't. Can we say, is 23 less than this string? Well, this string could be banana or sultana or anything like that. So it can't compare it. It has to compare numbers with numbers. And whenever we get an input from the user, it always comes in as a string. So we have to change that string into an integer, and that's called casting. So we need to make guess equal to an integer. So I've got guess equals, and then I say turn it into an int by typing in int. If I wanted to turn it into a string, which it already is, I would type in str. Okay, but I want to turn it into an int. I want to turn it into an integer. So I say turn guess, or guess becomes equal to the integer value, and I want the integer value of what's currently stored in guess. And what that's basically doing is saying guess, which was equal to 23, is now equal to 23. That's what that line of code does. Take the integer value of what's stored in guess, which is that, turn it into an integer and store it back in here. So guess becomes equal to 23. So let's take that out. I've now, that was the wrong line of code. That was silly, wasn't it? Let's go guess equals int guess. That's the line of code I wanted to keep. Okay, so I've now got correct equals 23, take a guess from the user, convert that guess into an integer, and now I can say, does the integer value stored in guess equal the integer value stored in correct, which is 23? Does the integer value stored in guess, let's say I entered 45, is guess 45 less than 23? Well, no, it's not, so it should output that's too high. Let's have a look. Let's run this code. Let's try getting it right. 23, congratulations, I guessed it. Let's try getting it too high. 45 is too high. Let's try getting it too low. 12 is too low. And that's what I need to see in your ePortfolio, is this code and this solution with the 3 different outputs. Now, if you've managed to get to that stage already with the help I've been giving you over email, extremely well done to you. It's not an easy task and you did incredibly well. If you've needed this little bit of help, it's absolutely fine. At the end of the day, we're not in school, we're not discussing these errors, so it's not easy for you to understand, and that should make things a lot easier for you going forward. Thanks very much for watching.